Although we're not getting snow here on the Central Coast, we are getting some rain.
Yeah, rain has been on and off, right? We had quite a bit of it last night. Many areas around the bay got anywhere between an inch and 2 inches of rain, and then up in the mountains, we saw even higher amounts. The one spot in the Santa Cruz Mountains, over 7 inches of rain.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
A lot of stuff.
But today, really, was just kind of showery after the atmospheric river moved through. You might have seen a rain shower or two, but otherwise it was dry today. But we have more rain in the forecast. Let's talk about how that's all going to play out. Here's a live look from Domenico's on the Wharf tonight. It is dry this evening, although you might even see some wet spots on the roads. It's still damp out there, as there's quite a bit of low-level moisture across the region. And as I mentioned, we had some showers there, moving out of the region into the San Joaquin Valley at the moment. So a few more showers will be possible overnight. At the moment, we're pretty clear. As we zoom out a little bit, we'll see that we're kind of on the edge of this big upper-level trough still. We did get the cold front and the atmospheric river to move through. We can still see the remnants of those high clouds in Southern California, and we can actually see it stretching all the way back along the base of the trough here. Another interesting thing of note here is this little swirl here is actually the cyclone that was once the bomb cyclone. So the bomb cyclone occurs when it strengthens at a certain rate during a certain period of time, and we call it a bomb cyclone because it achieves that feat. And in this case, it actually doubled the values needed to become a bomb cyclone. But then, of course, it weakened and slowly rotated around this upper level trough, and now it's just kind of swirling out over the open water and not really a big deal, to be honest. It is going to make landfall tomorrow in Northern California. It will probably spawn some showers, but they will not be calling it the bomb cyclone anymore. Now, of more interest to us is this little disturbance right here. And as we zoom in on a different style of map here, this is kind of looking at some of the upper level heights correspondent to temperature, basically how we show you troughs of low pressure and ridges of high pressure in the atmosphere, and moisture coming out of it. So we see this little batch of rain here. This is the next disturbance that's coming around the base of the trough. Now, while we might get clipped by one tomorrow, which could help get a few more showers going, we're going to catch this new disturbance coming in late tomorrow into Monday. And this one is actually tapping into the remnant of that atmospheric river. So we're actually going to see some more horizontal moisture transport up into the mountains again, this time focused southward. So the last system, we had kind of this southerly moisture push, and that brought the heavy rain to the Santa Cruz Mountains. This one a little more focused over the Santa Lucia Range in Monterey County. Now, this is also going to come through pretty quickly, and it doesn't have the energy than the previous system did. But with that said, we're going to see some rain starting as early as late tomorrow night, probably lasting through most of the day Monday, and perhaps even lingering into Tuesday before all is said and done. Then our eyes look at this next system, which is stalling offshore. So initially we get some moisture from that Wednesday, then that tap kind of shuts off. A ridge tries to build in, which is just in time for Thanksgiving. But we're still going to see this system kind of lingering offshore, and eventually the models are bringing it in Friday into Saturday. So do we get a gap and get a dry Thanksgiving Day? It's kind of pointing to that right now. I'm wish casting that for you, especially if you're going to be traveling on Thanksgiving. But we'll keep an eye on things as we head through the week, because we're going to have quite a few chances of precipitation. So let's take a closer look at your day tomorrow on Future Track. If you hear the dog running around, he's just all over the place right there. Yeah, he's right there. Can't see him. Anyway, Future Track overnight tonight showing a few clouds and probably some fog in the valley bottoms as you wake up tomorrow morning. Speaking of dogs, if you live in Hollister and you want to walk your dog at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, well, gosh, it's going to be a little breezy, mostly sunny, with a temperature of 58. Get out there and enjoy it. A little bit of sunshine early in the day. Now, as we head through the afternoon hours, we'll see a few clouds up over the hills. Again, there's a tiny chance of a shower tomorrow early in the day, and then late in the day, we'll start to see all this mid to upper level moisture streaming in from the south, or I should say, low to mid-level moisture streaming in from the south. And with that, the potential for some precipitation. And notice it just kind of spreads across the region late tomorrow night into Monday. Yeah, now we're lighting things up pretty good here as we head into Monday morning. So that is that next round of moisture coming in. Southerly winds will pick up, could get a little gusty on Monday afternoon as well as this all moves through. So we're back in the thick of it Monday. And then while we could still see some showers lingering on Tuesday, you know, the fun is coming back. And here's a look at some precipitation totals through the end of Monday. Yeah, we're nice little highlighted section across the Santa Lucia Range with a few more inches of rain possible, with cities around the bay picking up potentially another ½ inch. So more rain on the way, potentially Monday into Tuesday. Quick look at your temperature forecast. Tomorrow, you know, we'll have some sunshine, but the air mass itself is kind of chilly. We're going to stay in the 50s in the Santa Cruz Mountains, maybe as warm as 60, close to that in Santa Cruz and Capitola. East shore of the bay, some low 60s. That's about as warm as it's going to get anywhere tomorrow, just some low 60s across the region. Monterey Peninsula showing highs in the upper 50s to low 60s, and down south also a few spots in the low 60s. So a cool November day, but you will get some sunshine, at least during the morning and early afternoon hours. Here's that 7-day forecast. Again, a slight chance of rain tomorrow. There's an isolated shower chance or two, and then of course tomorrow night some light rain moving in, and then rain is likely on Monday. It is likely on Tuesday. We'll have some wind on Monday. We could spring on Wednesday. Thursday's dry for now. That's Thanksgiving, and then more chances Friday into Saturday. Inland areas also the same story here. Again, rain and wind Monday, Tuesday. Break Wednesday, maybe. Better chance Thursday. Lots to watch out for. We're going to keep you up to date on what to expect. You know, because, you know, you look at your weather app and it just shows rain every day sometimes. You're like, okay, well, how much? What's going to happen? So tune to Dan. He'll let you know.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
We love an accurate forecast. Thank you, Dan.
You bet.